A blitz raid targeting trucking companies. MK Engineering is in trouble for allegedly obtaining license discs for a fleet of trucks and minibuses fraudulently. The owner arrived to unpleasant visitors. Visibly shaken and upset, he was served with letters to pay up.
This company that were here, the fraud that accounts for this company is 683 million, 1,000 that we're dealing with in here. And this involves a number of vehicles that have been fraudulently registered within our route. And what we're now doing, we're then serving the letter of demand, which is the first step that we're dealing with, demanding the payment of the money that has been fraudulently siphoned within the state. The second phase there too involves all spheres of law enforcement in terms of now the arrests that we're going to deal in terms of the fraud, money laundering and racketeering.
The company has over 150 trucks. The owner refuted the allegations but declined to comment. The situation is starting to look bad for this company. Their security vehicle has been fitted with police siren, and also the license disc is fraudulent. Police are now investigating whether the firearms found with securities are legal. The RTMC is targeting 23 trucking companies with over 1,700 vehicles in Mpumalanga, Gauteng, Free State and KwaZulu-Natal. It says the fraud and corruption totals over 2.1 billion rand. And the problem is huge in Mpumalanga.
We have prioritized this area simply because in terms of our investigations, this area is far advanced in relation to the fraud that relates to the Free State province, which is 143 million. It's one aspect. There is an operation that is dealing with the Gauteng fraud, which is 783 million. There is an investigation that relates to Mpumalanga, which accounts for 1.2 billion. And you will know that in Mpumalanga, currently we are also in court in terms of the 20 people that we have arrested, accounting for a 60 million fraud.
The RTMC says it plans to recoup all the monies owed to it, and even from officials and runners alleged to be involved.
Those that are employed by the government as well as the municipalities in the registration authorities who have colluded with the owners of these vehicles will also be pursued and be apprehended and be charged and be brought before the courts. There are two processes. Once they are charged before court, they equally have to be charged departmentally. And we now know, because the moment they are apprehended, most of them opt to resign. Now we're beginning to focus on their pension funds so that even if they resign, the pension funds should not be paid.
The companies have been given 7 days to pay up or face legal action. Tumela Machogo, SABC News, Krill.